this is Cookie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back to my friend's apartment. As you know from my previous videos, my friend asked me to find furniture for her apartment and make it look nice without any restrictions. So it's completely up to me what I want to choose and what I want to put into her apartment. So far we have gone through the master bedroom, the bathroom, we've also done the living room and the dining room and the study. So we are quite far through the apartment. What I'm going to tackle today is the extra room, which will be the guest room. I think it's great if you have the flexibility and the space to have a guest bedroom. So I wanted to make sure that this guest bedroom looks nice, welcoming, so that friends and family of my friends can come over and have a great time at her apartment. If you haven't checked out my previous videos in this series, I'm going to link some of them above. But without further ado, let us get started with this guest bedroom and let me show you what everything looked like at the beginning. It is a rather small room and it still has to fit a bed and a wardrobe at least. So let's see how that's going to work out. As you know, I'm quite proud to have different themes and different colors for each room, while all of them still somehow fit together. For the master bedroom, I went for orange and gray. For the living room area and the dining room area, I went for gray, yellow and blue. Now for this room, I was thinking yellow and cream, and that's what I went for. Obviously, it's not like the whole furniture will be chosen in those colors. The furniture was mainly wooden, but the accent colors that I chose for things like the curtains, the pillows, and other accessories were along these lines. Also, I made sure to find very cute bedding that fits into that theme, and you will see that in a bit. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's get started with the light, which, as you know, is always the first thing that I try to mount, just to make sure that I have a lot of light in order to make my videos. For this room, I chose a wooden light fixture. I just thought it fits nicely with the other furniture that I chose, and you will see that in a bit. It was very easy to get everything together, especially because I had mounted so many other different lights before. So you will realize if you do it a couple of times that it's pretty similar to mount these ceiling lights, even if they look a bit different. And this is what the ceiling light looks like once it's on the ceiling. Having mounted the light, the next thing I had to take care of was the window. You might have realized that this space is rather new, so it's quite a dusty area, and for that reason the windows were so dirty it was incredible. However, this apartment is on 8th floor, so it's not that easy to clean the windows from the outside as if you were living on 1st floor, for instance. So I got this really amazing little thing, I don't even know what it's called, that enables you to clean the windows from the inside and the outside at the same time. And before I confuse you any further with my description, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here you can see my awesome little something. I have no idea how to call it, but it is very helpful, especially if you live high up. As you can see, it works with a magnetic thing, which is in the middle of both parts, and one part is inside, the other part is outside, and it helps you to clean the windows. Now there was obviously another problem with the windows, which is it doesn't have a mosquito net. Those mosquito nets that I made for your window are hilariously expensive, so I decided to make my own. And to make them by yourself, you only have to use some Velcro tape and put it on top of the window, and then you get the net where you repeat exactly the same process, so that you can easily have a mosquito net mounted to your windows. The other thing a bedroom can't miss is obviously a wardrobe. And as with the master bedroom, I decided to get it made for this room so that I can make perfect use of the space, since this room is rather tiny. And I designed the wardrobe based on what my friend thought she would need going forward, like the compartments and how to subdivide it. And then I had it made, which actually cost pretty much the same as buying a good quality wardrobe that would not have been made according to the dimensions that we need. The other thing that I added, as you will see in a bit, is a mirror to the side as well as some hangers. I thought it's always quite useful to have a space to hang your scarves or your hats, so that's what this area is going to be used for. This is the space on the wall where I'm going to mount the wardrobe, and a quick sketch of the overview how I wanted the compartments to be split up. In the end, once everything was installed, I added on this mirror and the little hooks at the bottom. As I said, I think they're very useful for hats and scarves or maybe a bag. These added on accessories also make the wardrobe look a bit more special, because I didn't want it to look like a boring wardrobe that you can find anywhere. Especially in a small bedroom like this one, the main thing that will take up the most space in the room is obviously going to be the bed. If you have seen my previous videos, you might remember that my friend told me to do whatever I like, but make sure she gets a lot of storage space. So I chose a bed that enables you to put things inside from underneath. And I think it's quite convenient. If I had to choose, I would choose exactly the same bed because you can just lift it and put all sorts of things inside the bed and nobody's ever going to see them, as opposed to having shelves which just don't look as pretty and take up a lot of space. The bed I had to assemble myself. I wanted to save some money, but it wasn't as bad because, as you know, I had already done the master bedroom, and besides the color being different, it's the same bed, so I already had the hang out of it and knew how to put it together. I'm so glad that this apartment is on 8th floor with an elevator and not like my own rental apartment which is on 6th floor without an elevator. Just imagine having to carry all these things up the stairs. It would be so exhausting. And as I said, it was actually quite easy to put it together since I already had some practice with the master bedroom. It might not look as similar because the color is quite different, but it's exactly the same bed. It's also the same dimension, and it's the only dimension that would fit into this bedroom. The living and dining room area are rather big in this apartment, but the bedrooms aren't as big, so this is the best I could do while fitting in a bedside table, which was also something I wanted to have. Luckily, my friend wanted to try out the mattress in the master bedroom first before buying the mattress for this bedroom. Hence, there was no mattress for now for me to install, which is awesome because if you watched my master bedroom transformation, you might remember that the mattress was really heavy, so I was glad that I didn't have to deal with that this time. Now let's continue with the next item on the list, the bedside table. This bedside table is very special since it enables you to charge your phone or any other electric device without having to use a cord, which is quite awesome, I think. Also, this is the only bedside table that is going to fit inside this bedroom, and I wanted to make sure that it looks quite special and different to the standard bedside tables that you normally find. With all these major things placed inside a room, I finally had time to start decorating. Pretty much making sure the window area looks nice and cozy because that's the only space besides the bed that you have to chill and read a book and so on. The first thing I did was to get the curtains in the colors that we discussed before. I also got a bunch of different pillows, and of course the bedding couldn't be missed. And as I hinted before, I found perfect bedding suited for this color scheme, and I hope you like it as well. As for the other master bedroom, I ended up putting a shelving unit in here, which is nicely hidden. Then I continued with the curtains. There are 2 curtain layers to this bedroom. The inner layer is mainly so that the people opposite can't see you even during daytime and whenever you sit near the window to relax. I think they look pretty cute, especially when you take them down, and it helps to give you an additional sense of privacy. Now I got this little mattress, which is quite handy because the stone is very cold and it's not that comfortable to sit on stone, so I got this little mattress. In addition, a bunch of pillows. As you can see, I love pillows and decorating with pillows since they have so nice colors, I think. The reason why I like them so much is, first of all, they give the room a very nice color. Secondly, whenever you grow tired of the colors, you can easily change them. I always change my pillowcases for things like Easter, Christmas, and so on, just to give the room a new feel, and I think this is a very cost-effective way of doing it. Last but not least, I added a little crocodile. Isn't it cute? And then, of course, something that couldn't be missed is the reading light. This reading light can be charged using a USB, hence whenever you run out of power, you can easily charge it and continue using it. Now I'm on to the curtain rods. After having mounted that many curtain rods, I actually feel quite confident mounting them. If this is something you're scared about, there's actually no reason to be scared about mounting a curtain rod. It's pretty straightforward. Just make sure that you stand in a safe position. If you have a ladder, that is the best, much better than a chair. And in the end, put on the curtain rod. If your wall is white or light colored, make sure to get a dark curtain rod. It just makes it look much nicer. And if you have dark colored walls, I do encourage you to get a light curtain rod. The last step mounting the curtains are obviously the curtains, and to make sure that they are prepped so they can be put onto the curtain rod. I chose this technique where you leave 3 to 4 blanks and put in these little hooks. There's so many different techniques, so you can just try out different ones and see what works best for you. This makes it very easy for me and is quite quick. Also, you can do the hooks while watching TV easily, and I find it to be very relaxing to do it. But there's so many different techniques, so I do encourage you, before you have the curtains made, my curtains are custom made, to have a good idea what you would like to have. because it has to be implemented when making the curtains, which sort of a hook you want to use in the end. I hope you don't laugh about the way I'm hanging my curtains. I honestly have no idea how professional curtain makers hang their curtains. I find it very easy to hang them around my neck, walk up the ladder, and hang them on top of the curtain rod, but I'm pretty sure there are more elegant ways of doing it. Anyway, it works great for me, and if you have no idea how to do it, I do encourage you to try it out my way. Unfortunately, my friend decided otherwise, and she got that other mattress, which meant that I had to carry it inside again. It's so heavy, it's the heaviest thing in the whole apartment, I'm telling you. But it's fun to see how it expands once you take it out of the plastic bag. You will see it in a bit. So it comes rolled, and I don't know how they roll it. It's completely out of my mind how they manage to do it, because once it's quite big, it's impossible to roll it again because it's just so heavy and sturdy. At least this enables me to put on the bedding. I was already getting concerned that you are not going to see my really cute bedding that I chose for this room. And I can also show you what it looks like from underneath. So this is the space that you can use for storage. And here finally you can see my cute bedding. Isn't it so amazing? I love all the giraffes on top of it and how it's yellow and cream. And it fits exactly into this cream yellow color scheme that I chose for the room. I did look for this bedding for quite a while, so I'm very proud that I found it in the end. And I think while it has animals on it, it doesn't look too childish and is exactly what I needed for this room. After adding on a selection of pillows that matches the pillows that we added earlier next to the window area, I also added a yellow and cozy throw. The last step in decorating this room was obviously the painting. And it's not as easy once you've found all the other things to find a painting that has exactly the colors you want to have. So I was looking around for a couple of hours and finally found a picture that I think fits perfectly into this room. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. This is the only step of the process where I wished somebody was there helping me. It can help a lot if someone is standing at a distance telling you whether the frame is actually horizontal or not. The other thing I wanted to share with you is that I decided to add on a wallpaper onto the wardrobe. The reason why I did that is because this black wallpaper actually is a blackboard, meaning that you can write on it or paint on it and erase it easily afterwards, especially since this room is so small and there won't be much space for a table or to write down some notes. I thought it might be convenient to have this instead. Also, if my friend doesn't like it, she can just peel it off and there's no harm done. And this is already the end of my before and after makeover for this guest bedroom. I hope you enjoyed watching the process. Let me just show you quickly what everything looked like before so you have a quick reminder. One aspect I forgot to mention is that I got rid of the railing in front of the window just because I thought it looks quite ugly. And now let's have a look at what the guest bedroom looks like right now after having invested a couple of hours and putting all this furniture and accessories inside. If we enter the room, we will see the wardrobe to the left. Obviously, the main focus is the window. That's why I made sure that the window is an eye catch that has a variety of things in front of it that look nice and also make it a cozy space to be. Overall, I'm quite happy with the different colors that I picked for the pillows and the bedding. Although it wasn't easy, I think the room came together quite well. I think what worked out pretty nicely are the curtains. As you can see, they give the room all the light, and although the room is rather small, it doesn't appear as small anymore. I hope you had fun watching this video. I had a lot of fun putting all the things together. Maybe some of the aspects are useful for your own bedroom makeover. I hope they are. If so, do let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already, do check out my other videos in the series. I also posted a whole series about my apartment makeover in my own rental apartment. If you haven't checked that out, now is a perfect opportunity to do so. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. See you soon. Bye.